Milos Kerkez has been steadily building a reputation as one of Europe's most promising young fullbacks, and it's no surprise to see him closely linked with a move to Liverpool this summer, with the Reds confident they can secure a transfer. But in a fresh twist, the Hungarian international has now made a surprising revelation that could have a major impact on how this potential transfer saga unfolds. With Arne Slot preparing for his second season in charge at Anfield, the club's recruitment plans are under intense scrutiny, and Kerkez's comments have only added more intrigue to an already developing story. What has been said? Let's break this down, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool are champions again. To mark this historic 20th league title, we've just launched our exclusive Champions collection of t-shirts. Celebrate in style and show your pride with official gear made for real Reds. Head over to copiclothing.com or just click the link in the description and grab yours while stocks last. But first, Florian Wirtz's medical is scheduled for later this week after the end of his holiday, with Liverpool having agreed a record transfer deal. The Reds agreed a financial package that will set a new club and British transfer record for Wirtz, securing a deal worth an initial £100 million with a further £16 million in various add-ons. There is a discrepancy between the fees reported in Germany and England, but the key is Liverpool have invested heavily for a player they view as transformational for Arne Slot. Though the deal was struck late last week, Wirtz is only set to undergo his medical on Friday, according to The Athletic's David Ornstein, who does stipulate it is subject to change. Fabrizio Romano and Sky Germany's Florian Plettenberg have both corroborated the latest update, with the latter suggesting part of his medical could get underway on Thursday. As widely reported, Wirtz is on holiday until Wednesday after playing 180 minutes for Germany once his season with Bayer Leverkusen concluded, which is why the medical will take place late in the week. No issues are expected to arise for a player who only missed 6 games with a ligament injury last season, with the 22-year-old seeing out the campaign without concern. Once the medical checks have been completed, Wirtz will speak to the club's media team alongside the customary new signing photo shoot. Liverpool will then be free to officially announce Wirtz as a new signing, which could be as soon as Friday evening, though there is no concrete timeline as it is up to their discretion. According to Sky Sports' Kevi Solokol, the 22-year-old will earn £10.2 million per year in wages, which could rise to as much as £12.7 million if individual and team performance targets are met. That equates to between £195,000 and £245,000 per week. He currently earns a reported £72,368 a week at Bayer Leverkusen, though in reality that figure could be slightly higher. Now, in a shocking Milos Kerkez revelation, Milos Kerkez has confirmed his Liverpool transfer is close during an interview in his native Serbia, alongside his father, who said it was basically a done deal. Kerkez is a Hungary international but was born in Serbia, and during his post-season downtime, the left-back took part in an interview with the Super Indirect No podcast. Joined by his father, Sebastian, the 21-year-old discussed his career so far and what is to come, namely a proposed £45 million move to Liverpool. For us, Liverpool is the only option. We are not going anywhere else, and we will not talk to other clubs, Kerkez Sr. said per Bleaks. Personal terms have been agreed, we just need to sort out some details, but that is basically a done deal. Kerkez's father, clearly an outspoken character, praised the role of Liverpool sporting director Richard Hughes, who also signed him for Bournemouth in 2023. Richard Hughes brought us to Bournemouth. If he had said we were going to India, we would have gone to India, he said. The Liverpool target himself spoke of his fondness for Anfield as an away ground and later posed with a flag with the Liverbird on it and signed a Liverpool shirt. It continues a remarkably open approach to the transfer from Kerkez and his family, with the Hungarian particularly active on social media when it comes to stories of his expected move. Talks between Liverpool and Bournemouth are set to advance this week after the South Coast club announced the signing of new left-back Adrian Truffert from Rennes on Monday. While Kerkez is valued at £45 million, the suggestion is that Hughes will be able to drive that price down during amicable talks with his former club. The young fullback is long since reported to have agreed personal terms with the club and is in line to replace Andy Robertson as Arne Slot's new first choice. That could have ramifications on Robertson's possible switch to Atletico Madrid, with the Spanish club pursuing a deal for a player who emerged as the best left-back in the world in the years after his 2017 move to Liverpool, but is now declining at 31. In other news, Alexander Isak has been described as Liverpool's dream target in a busy summer transfer window that is set to continue with a move for a new number 9. After imminent deals for Florian Wirtz and Milos Kerkez go through, Liverpool are expected to train their sights on assigning a new centre-forward. This could come later in the window, with many moving pieces in play, including Darwin Núñez, who is attracting interest from Napoli, AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, and clubs in Saudi Arabia. It could also be that Liverpool wait for the right player to become available, with Isak their dream target since day one. That is according to transfer journalist Fabrizio Romano, writing on Threads, though he insisted that it remains complicated when it comes to a possible deal with Newcastle. Complicated is not impossible, of course, but there are a number of factors to consider, including Newcastle qualifying for the Champions League and therefore being in a stronger position to demand as much as £150 million. Isak is still tied to a contract until 2028, and the club are seeking to extend that further with an improved deal to reflect his status. But that the Swede was also mentioned by the Mail's Lewis Steele and the Liverpool Echo's Ian Doyle on Monday suggests there is no resignation from Merseyside, that a transfer cannot be engineered. The noise that I've got is that they are not done and they will go for a number 9, Steele said on YouTube. On Isak, he added, "As far as we're aware, his agents, his people, have probably already spoken to Liverpool a number of times, as well as a couple of other clubs as well. It seems very tricky, and I'm not going to say I've got a sneaky feeling on it like I did with Florian Wirtz, but the noise is always there. It's not going away, but there's nothing to suggest Liverpool are ready to step up their pursuit of him just yet, or at any point this summer, but it's one to maybe pencil in for a later date. If Isak is not available this summer, and Liverpool are not minded to wait another year to sign a leading number 9, their likely target appears to be Eintracht Frankfurt's Hugo Ekitike. The Reds are not alone in their interest, with Chelsea widely reported as admirers, and the Athletic's Sebastian Stafford-Bloor writing on Tuesday that Man United had inquired into the Frenchman's availability. But there have been muted claims that Anfield would be Ekitike's preferred destination. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.